We are back, reality rappers, and today we have some serious news in the Golden Bachelorette world. We have some drama happening on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, even though it's not airing.
Cut it out! Cut it out! You're the queen of this.
Because Melissa Gorga has a new little brand happening and people are mad as per usual. We're going to talk about The Voice. Season 26 just wrapped and season 27 is around the corner. Do you want to kick it off, Shawnee, with the Golden
Let's do it.
Yes.
Okay. The Golden Bachelor. Yes. So, long story short, on Wednesday, Gerry did an interview with People, and the bulk of that interview was his big cancer reveal, letting them know that he has this rare form of cancer that I believe is like Hodgkin's lymphoma related bone marrow cancer, and that was part of the reason that he and Teresa are divorced now.
So I saw that, and then I saw Teresa. So explain to me why they divorced because he has cancer.
I would love to explain that, except I have no idea. Because in his interview, he told People that his priorities shifted and that he decided that he wanted to spend all the time that he possibly could with friends and family in Indiana, which makes sense, right?
Right, yes.
And that while he still cared about Teresa, the priority of Teresa became less. Mm-hmm. Keep in mind that historically they have told People that they were divorcing because they couldn't agree on the
Yeah.
There was also the story that came out last month that Teresa told about that whole Indiana farmland disagreement where, she made that comment about look at all the places that they could build buildings and townhouses and build up, and he got incredibly offended because you don't mess with farmland, whatever. I don't think that's a divorceable argument. Who am I? I'm gonna be really controversial here, and I mean, if y'all think I'm being too much, feel free to jump in the comments. I don't care. I feel like the timing of Gerry's interview now and his cancer revelation now is damage control. He's trying to get people to like him again, because I don't think that he expected Bachelor Nation to hate him so much after that quickie divorce and the reasons that they gave or whatever.
I think I have to give this ring back, sad to say.
But you know what? We don't have to give back the memories.
Remember, he was the villain and Teresa has been the hero in all of this ever since. And one thing that stuck out to me that he said in this People interview was that basically, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it in front of me right now, but basically he said that hopefully this will cast a new light on what happened and why, because he felt, and this is a quote, he felt that it was unfair the way that people treated him and judged him after they chose to divorce. Another thing that stuck out to me that made me just go, whoa, light bulb, is when Teresa also spoke to People immediately after Gerry did and talked about the cancer thing and basically said that it was devastating for her to find out. She also said that while, obviously cancer is serious and scary and all of that, she said that it's such a slow growing type of cancer that even though it's uncurable, he will most likely outlive it.
Okay.
So considering that it's not really going to have a huge bearing on his life, his quality of life, the length of his life.
That's interesting.
Why would that play any part in his decision to get divorced? I just thought it was all really funny and suspicious, and the timing coming up on Christmas is suspicious. And if he really had an incurable form of cancer that led him to feel like he must stay home and spend time with his kids and his grandkids and his local friends, why was he recently doing a pickleball fundraiser in LA? Like, it was within the last month or so. He signed with an agency, like he's gonna start doing acting or something. Remember that? The pieces just aren't all adding up to me. That's all I'm gonna say. I do feel bad for him. Cancer is scary. It sucks. I'm sure that it was a devastating blow for everyone. But the pieces and the excuses and the whole, like, I hope that people will change their opinion of me.
It's interesting because, so when I saw the headline and I saw that he said, and I saw incurable, I was like, oh my gosh, this must mean that he's, like deadly. And then I thought it would add some clarity to why he and Teresa got divorced. But then I'm like, it's you marry somebody and they have cancer and you're divorcing them. I didn't get
That's different, right?
I didn't get like if I marry somebody and they have cancer, that's a reason for me to divorce them. So the whole thing I don't understand. I'm still trying to understand how it adds clarity to their divorce. Because for me,
I think that I stand on it. I think that this was a ploy to clean up his image. Also, I've seen comments in like on articles and things about it of people now being like, oh wow, so Teresa found out her new husband had cancer and just ditched him. That's awful.
that's what it sounds like to me.
Wholeheartedly don't think that's what happened.
But that's what it sounded like. It sounded like, wait a minute.
Right.
I'm so confused. These two continue to confuse me because I don't get that she would just up and leave this man because he had cancer.
Personally, I don't think she did.
Who would do that?
No.
But also, I get that you're saying the timing, but to me, this would be the wrong time. Like, we've forgotten about him now. Why would he not?
Exactly why he would do it. Exactly why he would do it. We forgot. Who cares about Gary? He went on The Bachelorette to give his advice, and everybody was like, "Get this guy on the screen. Who are you to give advice?" And now he's like, "Oh, but wait, there's more."
Unless he plans to make some sort of comeback and is trying to kind of, win us over before he slides back into whatever new project he has coming up, and is like, "Please like me again." I don't know, but.
Right. I don't know.
Yeah,
but the way that it looks is suspicious, and that's all.
It does. I need Teresa to do an in-depth interview and explain what is happening. I need her to explain her side because her people interview explained nothing to me.
I mean, if she can.
Oh, unless you think they signed something?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she made an agreement with him, a pact. Who knows? But yeah I would love a Teresa tell-all. Come tell us all the behind-the-scenes dirt.
Yeah.
Spill it all.
I made a pact to not say anything until now you're throwing me under the bus and saying I left you because you had cancer. And now whatever pact we have is done.
Right. Well, now keep in mind, he didn't say she left me because I had cancer.
Right. But
this is the public perception now. The tides are changing and people are starting to be more pro-Gary and anti-Teresa.
Because that's what I thought when I read it. I was like, I had more clarity to why we got divorced. So you got divorced because Teresa, I'm gonna need you to step to the front of the class and keep this straight ASAP because it's not looking for her. And I don't at this age. What do we get? Nobody understood why these people at this age are getting divorced. It just made absolutely no sense.
That's real.
Right. So something is still missing from their divorce that there's still a piece missing that we're still not getting. And I need Teresa to get it. So get your people on this, Shawnee, and
pull some strings,
all the strings, and get Teresa to tell us more because there has to be more to this story. I will say though, I feel very sad because cancer is absolutely horrible, and what Gary's going through, I'm hoping he has the support, and I'm hoping he's not doing this for any other reason except he just wants to come clean and just
he's had almost a year to come clean. Let's be real.
I don't know.
He found about this in February and it was fully diagnosed in March, he said. He said he wasn't ready to tell everyone, but
I guess he wanted it to kind of sink in before he let the world in on it. I don't know is the thing. I don't know, and I don't want to. I think no matter how desperate you are for TV time, at some point you get a wake-up call, and this would be the wake-up call to be like, all right, none of that is important because now I'm dealing with something serious, so
It's a lot to unpack.
It's a lot, and there's more, and we need to unpack the rest because we need to know what is going on.
The full story would be awesome. Yeah,
that'd be great. Thanks, Teresa and Gary. Thank you. All right, so we are jumping into The Voice.
The winner of The Voice is Sofronio Vasquez.
He deserved it. And before we even say more, I have to say, 1, the finale was boring. 2, they really did send all the good people home.
Shawnee, I changed that channel so many times during the finale. I was like, oh my goodness. I changed it. I came back. It was still going on. I watched another thing. I came back. Oh, I get we have advertisers and they're paying and you need to drag this out, but oh my goodness.
It's so long. First of all, the finale never needs to be two nights. That was crazy.
First of all,
I mean, I always watch The Voice with my kids. They love The Voice. And that's like our family time. The Voice and Dancing with the Stars are like the family time shows because it's always clean enough, you know, mostly clean enough to have them watch it. And we're watching the show and my daughter was like, Mom, is this the same one again? Like, are we watching them again? It was like,
still on this?
Yeah, it was like the third.
Over it was so long, but yeah, Sofronio deserved it. Yeah, and even before he won, social media was saying, listen, this is our winner. Because, can I say though, I don't know what it is. If maybe I've seen so many good singers over the years that, Shawnee, I just like they're okay.
None of them were like show-stopping.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I feel like they had showstoppers in the beginning. They had several people that auditioned, got the chairs to turn, and made it past a couple of rounds. And I felt like, where are they? Like, can we go home? Because this is not it. It just felt really like, it was like mashed potatoes with no salt in it. You know what I mean? Like,
get it away from me.
Right, it was very bland.
Yeah, no, it felt very bland to me. And even when they perform, the judges like, wow. In my mind, I'm like, where is this wow? Did you see something? Maybe they're in studio and getting a totally different vibe than we're getting.
I'm sure they will, but
hope.
Because Sofronio has a record deal now.
Yeah.
We're going to hear more of this. I mean, I think that'll be great.
Yeah.
But please, just...
Yeah, we don't need 2 nights, 10 hours each night of this thing.
No, it was just, it went on and on and on and on.
But make your money, The Voice. Make your money. Who am I to say? Who am I? You have 10 million advertisers. All right, cram them in.
Right. And Snoop Dogg in every commercial.
Yo, Martha, I didn't know you was into this.
You mean smoking a turkey?
Is it right? Like,
he probably made more with the advertisers than actually being on the show.
I'm sure he did.
Every commercial. Another thing my kids noticed, Mom, is Snoop Dogg in every commercial? Yes, he is.
Hey, Snoop, wrong commercial. Let's go.
Where we going, Jack?
Snoop is everywhere. And I feel like now, the more I see him is the more I see him. Like, is that Snoop again? Just randomly.
He's got a family show on the E! Network now.
I just noticed that he's everywhere. I love that for him. His career just did not pause.
Never.
Speaking of Snoop, so he had his 1 season on The Voice, and they just announced the season 27 coaches, and it's all new people except for Michael Buble.
Right. So which I love Michael Buble, so I'm so happy to see him come back. But Snoop, what's up?
People are like, we want Snoop back.
We wanted more of that.
Snoop added like a different dynamic that I loved. I really did. But I predict that they already had the season 27 judges.
They did. They announced back in like June. So they did. And we knew that Stefani wasn't coming back several months ago. I have thoughts on that as well. The reports are that she wanted to not come back this next season so she could go spend more time with Blake and her kid and, you know, be on the farm in Oklahoma and do all that stuff. They are cute. Here's my hot take. Again, controversial.
Ooh, you're going to get hate.
I know I'm getting it in today. I'm sure we'll get some comments about my negativity, but here we go.
I heard that you were talking shit and you didn't think that I would hear it.
My opinion is, and I love Gwen, don't get me wrong, I've been a No Doubt fan since they came out. In 1997, I was rocking that album. I know every lyric backwards and forwards. I love her.
Yeah.
She had a new album drop like a month ago. It's terrible.
It's terrible. And I heard some of the
Terrible.
songs and I
Well,
like
it's
it.
not. It's very country influenced. Obviously, you know, she's married to.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
get it, but it's like the most boring country influence. It's definitely not the Beyonce of country. If you know what I'm
Because
saying.
she's not a country artist. I guess she wanted to try something new, but it's just
So,
not
right.
her core.
So here's my hot take. I
Yeah.
do believe, because we knew Gwen wasn't coming back before this season ever even started, I believe that she thought she was going to drop this album Skyrocket and go on tour.
Or okay, gotcha.
And now that the album, I mean, I think that it hit like number 95 on the Billboard Hot 100 or something crazy. Like it's doing well.
Oh.
So now that, you know, obviously there's no hot album, there's, who knows, maybe she'll tour, maybe she'll do another Vegas residency, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, now I do believe that the staying home to spend time with Blake and the kids is like this is how we're gonna get out of like almost the anti Katy Perry, how she left
Right.
American Idol because she thought she was going on tour and now she's not. Her album flop. Kind of similar to that. Like it just she does better when she's heartbroken. This ain't it.
Yeah. I did hear a few of the songs and I liked it, but I think artists in general, when they're too happy, it's like it doesn't work for the art. I will say. It's like Mary J. Blige. Like we want you to be happy, but
it's not
when
inspiring.
It's just you're just happy. By the way, I love Gwen Stefani so much. I cannot even explain how much I'm obsessed with this woman. So I want her to just go be like, why are you even worried?
Right. Go be happy, but
why are we even worrying about touring, Shawnee? Who cares? Go relax.
You know why?
Shawnee, you've
Look
given
at Taylor Swift's last tour. She like broke tour records. Like nobody's ever made that much ever before, ever.
Yeah, but here's my thing, and this is what I don't understand with people who are rich. Is like you've made enough money. You don't have to worry about anything ever again. Taylor Swift is young and still in the game. Gwen Stefani can relax now. It's like J-Lo to me. Like, what? Take a break. Go rest. It's okay.
But it's never enough. I know. I feel like she has so much potential and she could do so many other things. And I really hope that we're not done seeing her. She's a great host, co-host.
I love her.
Like her personality is great.
I'm watching Gwen just for the outfits alone. I don't even care what she says or if anybody waits.
A lot of hate for those outfits, but I'm over here waiting to see what she wears next.
I could not wait. I'm obsessed. This white one that she wore I don't know if Gwen could possibly do anything to make me be like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Because I just love her. I don't care. I feel like this woman, nothing else.
You need to go hit Spotify and stream her album a few times and help a girl out because
no. You're rich. You are rich. Go sit down. Like we don't need no, you're not getting my little supermarket money. I love you, but you don't need my little $5. Thank you. I just feel like at some point these people have proven themselves. It's okay to be like,
like you're already a legend. Like let it go.
Not doing anything else. Like go listen to Holla Back Girl. I don't care. Like I'm not. Go listen to the other albums. I am not making any more music. I'm just gonna be fabulous and live my life and spend my money. I don't know what is so hard about that.
I mean, she's got makeup money now too. Her makeup brand is doing amazing. It's Sephora.
Gwen Stefani. Yeah, like this is now I'm getting pissed off. Now that I'm thinking about all these other ventures that she has, I'm really getting
never enough.
Gwen, please go sit down and be with your hot hunky husband and go live happily ever after. All right, we don't need anymore. Don't go back into the studio. Just rest. We love you.
There's rumors that she's quit The Voice, that she's done because she's done 10 years or whatever. I think she'll come back. I mean, they said Adam Levine was never coming back, and he's back.
Season 27, yes, I'm coming back. I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
So
he said he wasn't coming back.
He said he wasn't coming back.
Somebody must have pissed him off, and he was. No, look at it. By the way,
make the right offer. All of a sudden, it starts looking a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I feel like a lot of people, when they get opportunities and they're like hot, they're thinking, all right, I'm done with this. I have so many things happening. And then they go off
and have a big scandal at them. And now that the heat of that is starting to wear off a little bit and people are starting to forget.
And then they realize, Maybe, you know who I think of every time I think of these situations is that guy from what's that franchise, the movie on Netflix that we love? It's a period piece, the movie. The guy is not a popular guy. He was just made popular by that movie. Netflix, the franchise.
Oh, I do know. It was
Okay.
Bridgerton. Bridgerton.
Thank you so much. Thank
I
you so
haven't watched it since.
Yes. Johnny, the guy who was the lead in the first installment.
And where have you seen him since?
Never seen this. Oh, I'm done. Why would you not? After this, you got so much out of this. Not give them one more season.
They take their duty with the utmost seriousness.
But yes, it's like Bridgerton. He left and was like, no. Roger, like Renee St. Paul or Roger saying something. He's a
I
fan.
don't remember his name. I remember his face.
Oh, he was gone. And I'm like, not a commercial, not a sitcom.
Haven't seen him since.
So that's
I
what people
remember
do.
that they were trying to talk to him about like his bond or something.
Oh, wait,
Who knows?
Why did that bring us on this journey? We were talking about the voice. All right, so the new judges are Shawnee, or the returning judges. So we have Adam Levine is back. We have John Legend is back. Very controversial for some reason. I'm reading the comments and people are like, no, we didn't want him back. And I'm like, when did we start hating John Legend?
I love John Legend.
Right? Like so many comments. I'm like, what did I
I
make?
think that maybe it's because a lot of people really don't like his wife.
Oh, Chrissy, okay. I was like, what's
Who,
happening?
by the way, apparently has been courted for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Chrissy Teigen.
Always, she's my number one. Always.
Chrissy Teigen, yeah.
She'd be great. I mean, they got Jennifer Tilly. That's huge. So I wouldn't be surprised.
And she's a Housewives fan and she's been on Watch What Happens Live a gazillion times. She is a part of the Bravo.
But she said she's too sensitive for it. So
No, she couldn't handle that. It's too brutal for her. I mean,
right.
even though she seems like somebody who
They'll dig up all of her skeletons and talk about all the nasty stuff she did on social media, and then she's gonna have to like confront it and deal with it. And oh my god, that would be a good season.
She would be so good. She would be so good on the show because she is spicy and funny, and she would get into it with a lot of the. I feel like she and Erica Jane would just she and Sutton. Listen, it would.
And then she could go face to face to the people that she said the awful things to on social media and make amends, and we could all watch it. I think that would be fantastic. Anyway,
it would be fantastic.
Chrissy Teigen in Beverly Hills. Forget it.
That would be amazing. Sean would be amazing.
I mean, the right paycheck.
You know, like Andy, maybe you got. You know, we can get rid of I don't know Dorit and somebody else.
They're gonna have to because this is gonna all play out, and then what?
And
Anyway, back to the judges because we got Adam Levine,
So Adam
John
Levine,
Legend,
John Legend,
Michael Bublé is coming back, and he won this last season because Sofronio was his first season, first win, and then
and keep in mind both of the top two were his because Shy is his artist,
also his.
so he deserves.
He did an excellent job. He obviously knows his stuff.
He has
And then the last judge coming to The Voice is Kelsey Ballerini, which I think is great.
I think it's interesting. I
It's
think
a good lineup. It's an interesting lineup, and I think that it'll be good. They've got all kinds of different genres of music covered.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be interesting. Not Snoop and Reba, but
I would have loved 2 males and 2 females. I feel like it's a lot of males.
I noticed that and was like, that's a little heavy, but
but
maybe it was an issue of who wanted to come back.
And I feel like they're gonna be overpowering her because she seems. Although I think she's kind of very
be okay.
Yeah,
because they're not like big, loud personalities either.
That's true.
That might be okay.
It might be a good fit. I hope it's not boring though, because everybody.
I know.
I'm gonna be open to it. Before we run out of time, we have to talk about Melissa Gorga's sprinkle cookie moment.
I said to her, Melissa, nobody touched the cookies you brought. I threw them in the garbage. You know what my favorite cookies are? Pinoli cookies.
Because people are losing their minds.
Right?
Melissa Gorga has debuted her sprinkle cookie brand, and people are losing it. They're about to die because how dare Melissa capitalize on a moment? And the Teresa fans, who never ever make sense, are saying that she's riding on Teresa's coattails.
Throwing a pregnant woman's cookies in the garbage is not funny and it's not a dig, it's just plain stupid.
And my question is, are you insane? Melissa was the one who literally brought the sprinkled cookies. Like, she was the literal person that brought the cookies. Without her bringing the cookies, this moment does not exist.
Right.
If there's one time this woman deserves to say, because y'all are like, she doesn't have any moments. If it's one time we can give Melissa her credit and say, all right, this would be it. That's just my take.
I think that Teresa's fans like to give Teresa credit for everything.
She created the show.
I mean, there wouldn't have been drama about the cookies if Teresa hadn't made drama
about it. But there would be nothing to make drama about if Melissa hadn't. She started this whole thing. Every moment that everybody has is because of somebody else. Even if you react, it's because somebody else caused you to react. It is an ensemble cast. But every time I think about these people, y'all are the reason why New Jersey's getting a reboot. Yeah,
right? They're
so vile. Why are y'all behaving like this? They're so vile. It just makes
I'm gonna say something else controversial, and I'm sure that we'll get comments about it.
Okay,
I like
girl.
Melissa way more than Teresa.
Shawnee,
I'm here.
Shawnee, I'm a Melissa stan. I think Melissa is adorable and sweet and cute, and I love Melissa.
I think, Melissa, I hope you're watching this, that she should send us some sprinkled cookies and we can test them and rate them on the show.
And I'm rating them a 10. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be biased. I don't care. I don't care if they taste like paste.
You have to be honest.
I don't care if they taste like concrete. Melissa made them. I am eating. If my teeth fall out from these concrete cookies, I'm gonna be like, no, it's not the cookies. Because I'm sick of you bullies. It's okay to be like, Teresa is a part of the moment, but this is Melissa's moment. She is the one that literally brought the cookies.
Right.
Can y'all just be rational for one time? Just one time before 2024 ends. Just once, I beg of you. Maybe if y'all start acting like you have some sense, we can get this show back. But no, you're reminding Bravo of why we can't have nice things. Because this is how y'all act. Go, Melissa.
Fall far from the tree. Don't be mad that Melissa's not out here flipping tables and pulling hair.
And if Melissa had done that, they would have crucified her.
She'd been fired.
Yeah, it just the double standard. And I would have loved Teresa if not for her fans. I think Teresa's fans and the vitriol that they spew is the reason why people dislike her. Yes. And that is what it is. Because she's the same, she doesn't see anything wrong with it. It's too much for me. Whatever. Go, Melissa, and your sprinkle cookies. Good for you. Make your money. I love you.
I want to try them. I love a good cookie.
Listen, anything sweet, I'll eat it. Like with the sugar in it, good. I'll eat it. I have a sweet tooth. But I just thought the whole controversy over it was so ridiculous, because at some point we can have to make sense of something.
No, any reason to hate Melissa. If she smiles, they're gonna get mad at her for
there she smiled. She's smiling because Teresa smiled.
Right. Just copying Teresa.
She's alive. She's breathing. Teresa breathed first. How dare she breathe? Guys, can we not go into 2025 acting like this? I beg of you.
Please.
Please. Can I beg of you to let's go into 2025 using the little brain we have. Just an idea. I'm just throwing an idea out there for you.
Right.
You don't have to take me up on it.
Brace yourself for the comments section this week. It's going to be great.
It's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Because somebody has to knock some sense into y'all. Okay?